Form is absolutely rock bottom, and we've got a player revolt on our hands, and the dressing room atmosphere is goddamn awful. Welcome to episode 8 of the FM18 save of RB Leipzig in the Bundesliga. Last time you were with me, we beat Bayern Munich, fantastic win against them of course, 5-2, and then drew with Mainz 0-0, and there's been 4 games since. As you can see, none of them games we've won. So we drew with Freiburg 3-3, now they were 2-0 up by the 16th minute, and I really panicked, and then we went 3-2 up, and then Mike France scored a goal late on to make it 3-3. Then we lost to Hamburger. We weren't really in that game, to be honest. Hamburger were just too good for us, and they've been really good so far this season. They're in second, I think. They're just doing amazingly. Then we drew with Wolfsburg. We 1-0 up, and then Mario Gomes got a goal on the edge of half-time, and Timo Werner has been a right plonker recently. Well, I'll talk about that in a second. And then we got hammered in the last game by Hanover, and I'm so glad I didn't show it, but honestly, it was so embarrassing to watch, and I was just powerless. I mean, I changed the tactic, I changed players, and I was just powerless. So today we're playing against Werder Bremen, and then Leverkusen in the semi-final of the DFB-Pokal. And I really hope that being on camera will change our fortunes today. So if you look at the dynamics, as you can see, apparently Timo Werner thinks he's had too many promises broken, wants a new deal, and there's 14 and 23 players that agree with him respectively. Now, normally you would just say, well, I'll just offer him a new contract. The problem is, he's on 1.775 million per annum, and he's asked for 4.5 million per annum. So, if you work in percentages, that's over 200%. That's about 250% of what it's on at the moment. And the club just cannot cater for it. It's not good enough at all. But the trouble is with that, you know, players have moaned and said blah, 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 blah. And that's me. I should learn to turn my iPad off in future again. But he thinks the club are underachieving. Basically, he's been a real pain in the bottom at the moment. And the manager support is abysmal. We did have a good team meeting, but apart from that, we've had, well, it's just been awful to be quite honest. And because of our bad form, we're all the way down in 10th in the Bundesliga, which is a massive change from, I think we were 3rd last time we were here. Hertha have had a really good run of games, it seems. They're in 2nd place. Hamburg are actually in 4th now. But as you can see, the difference between 3rd and us, Bayern obviously in 3rd now, is 4 points. Now, something funny I want to show you to get a bit of lightheartedness into this, because it's really tricky too when we're doing so badly. Dortmund have appointed Brendan Rodgers as their manager. Some of you might have seen on Twitter earlier on that Brendan Rodgers has been made the Dortmund manager on my Twitter. If you don't follow me, by the way, Toby Jones 22 is my tag on Twitter. But fantastic to see 2 British managers in the Bundesliga. Will we be here for longer? I doubt that. Obviously, really, the minimum we're going to get is 10th because Augsburg are quite a way behind. We've only got 5 games left, so pretty much we can't win the league because Hoffenheim only need 3 points. Saying that they've got a game in hand, they've played the game and they drew last night. But enough of the talking. It's just been awful, and really, okay, we've reached the expectation in the DFB-Pokal. All we need to do now is qualify for the Champions League, and I think our job is safe for next season. And Timo Werner's just been awful. In the last few games, he just hasn't tried. He's just been awful. And to be quite honest, I don't know what team to pick anymore, so I'm just going to put it on a quick pick, and that looks okay. We'll probably put Halstenberg off, though, however, because he's injured to some extent. We've got a few players that are injured as well, actually. We've got Augustin that's out for 6 weeks. Naby Keita's out for about 3 weeks. And then we've got Comper and Halstenberg with little niggles. Pardon me, with little niggles that ruled them out today. But we'll put Grujic as an advanced playmaker. Paulson could say that's fine. And we just really need an improvement from Timo Werner. He's not been playing well. He's had a few goals, fair enough to him, but he hasn't been playing well at all, to be honest. So, teams are warming up for this game against Bremen. This is really crucial we get some points here. Not just for the league, but for the fact that it's kind of that thing that, you know, we need to do really well in... we want to do well, sorry, in the Pokal. And if we lose again today, form, you know, it's just going to be abysmal, the dressing room atmosphere, as it is at the moment. And it's a real shame, because we had a really good start to this season. It seems with just a few losses that we've lost ourselves, not only the top 4, but the title. We were really up there at one point, but it just hadn't gone for us this season. So Mainz took the lead against Freiburg, and we're on the ball. Werner to Poulsen, to Forsberg. Oh, nearly a goal. And I'll tell you what, I feel today, it's a bit more of a better feeling. I think we could win this one. It'd be nice if we could anyway. Apparently they've been better in the air, but we've been much better than then so far. If we have a look at the latest scores, Mainz and Freiburg are actually drawing 1-1. Of course, Freiburg drawing with us early on in the season. Well, early on in the last few games. But we've been dominating so far, so we definitely deserve a goal. So we've got Campbell on the ball. Campbell to Werner. Well, not quite. Pavlenka on the ball for them. Puts it up to... Oh, here we go. Belfodil, is that? I don't know. But Dem tries to get it back, but he's unsuccessful in his attempts. Klaus on the ball. Klosterman gets it back. I think it actually was number 44 who got that one back. But Werner is on the couch. Just turn my iPad off. Werder in, but not quite getting to anything at the moment. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, just a bit of an update at the moment for you. I think this series specifically, so this world, this RB Leipzig world, I'm going to put it on hold for a bit after this first season. I'm enjoying it, but it doesn't. The feel's just not right on the channel. It doesn't feel right, and I don't know whether it's and obviously this isn't meant in a mean way. You know, it's not saying that you guys aren't watching it. It's almost like that because the Liverpool one did so well. It's almost like that this has took a bit of a nosedive in views. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, what I think. There's no point sugarcoating it, you know. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to level with you, as people like to say. I just feel that it's not got the right feeling on the channel. So, what I'm going to be doing, I think, is potentially, because I'm doing a Hensford save at some point. I might start the Hensford save after the first season of this. See how that goes. And then maybe make that the permanent save and come back to this at another point. But I don't know. The input of you guys would really be important in the comments. And I know I'm being quite vague in what I'm saying, but it's quite a tricky subject because I just don't know what to do. And it's not that I'm not enjoying this. I really am enjoying it. It just seems that it doesn't feel right on the channel. I can't really explain it. It just feels a bit... It's different, obviously, but looking at other creators, it's almost like... well, no one else is doing this sort of thing. And that's good because it makes me unique. But I don't know. I'll just keep talking until, you know, the, what's the word? What's the phrase? I can't think, but anyway, they've got a good ball through and Horn saves it and puts it out for a corner kick. If you look at the table then, we're doing a little bit better up to 9th place. Of course, some of the teams playing and some aren't at this point, so it's going to look a bit clunky as the table. But ourselves, Schalke, Mainz, Hertha and Hoffenheim have all played 30 games. So, Schalke are winning at the... Yes, they're beating Augsburg at the moment. So, if Schalke can see, we go above Schalke. And the same goes for Mainz if they lose. But saying that, Mainz are 3-1 up. And Schalke have gone 2-0 up at the same time. Stuttgart are playing Hertha. And Hertha are only drawing. So, we would gain a few points. And it's brilliant for the Stuttgart are actually beating Hertha now away. But it seems that as soon as we get back on camera, it seems to be alright. We'll stay on counter. Yep, that's absolutely fine. We'll bring Grujic off. He's got the assist to today's goal from Forsberg. And I don't think Forsberg's been in the team, folks, since you've last been with me. I can't quite remember. Yeah, Forsberg is obviously back. And it's nice to see Forsberg back. And another stat, well, it's not a stat, of course, Forsberg, but another nice thing to point out is that a Chubakar... No, it's not a Chubakar. I'm getting myself mixed up because I was looking at it on the subs bench. Oh my god, I still can't say his name. Upamecano, the 18-year-old Deo French chap, has got the most interceptions in the league, which is a really nice stat and really nice to see. And it looks like the well, I'm not going to jinx it yet, but it looks like the camera curse is non-existent from the Liverpool save. Can Werner prove himself? He has a shot and it's gone over the bar. This is what he's been like in the last few games. It just hasn't been good enough. And just hasn't been good enough at all. But we have got that in terms of some striking depth. So hopefully, you know, the likes of Bergreen and Poulsen, and of course Augustin can't play now, but all that matters is we've won our first game for a while. Have we saved our bacon? Depends on whether we win the next game, I think. But that was a good win for us. The players are a bit more jolly now. None of them with abysmal morale, which is really nice. And it's a weight off our shoulders, definitely. So we'll come back then for the Leverkusen game next. Let's have a look who's playing tomorrow. Bayern are playing later against Hamburg, which is an absolutely crucial game. A draw would be best for us, to be honest. And then Wolfsburg against Dortmund and Leverkusen against Hanover. So I'll be back then on the 18th, not far away now. Another home game, which is really good, against Leverkusen in the Pokal semi-final. So according to 90minute.com, the hierarchy seems to be losing patience with me. That is very interesting. Let's have a look at the board. What are they saying? I'm insecure, but I was very insecure before the last match. That's good. Let's see how it's gone then, since you were last with me. So, Dortmund beat Wolfsburg, and Wolfsburg seems to be going down, which is a real shock, as well as Gladbach. Blimey, this is crazy. And Leverkusen drew with Hanover, which was good for us, because Leverkusen stayed below us. And as you can see from the table, Bayern and Hamburg drew 0-0. So, we're only 2 points off that 4th place, but we're also 2 points off 10th, which is an incredible system, really. It's been really close this year, and I just can't put my finger on who's going to win the league. But we're playing in the DFB-Pokal. It's very important to say that Leipzig have never won a trophy other than league trophies, if that makes sense. We'll make no change for this game. I don't think we need to. But we've obviously they've won league trophies in the past, the lower league trophies, but they've never really won anything else. Well, they haven't won anything else. It's not that they've never really done it, but they've never won anything else. So it'll be lovely today to see us go through to the final and maybe try and get one trophy out of this mixed season, I think it's fair to say. Of course, the Champions League went awfully. This has gone well, the Pokal. It's gone really well, actually. This has. I'm really impressed with it. But we've had some quite good draws, really. This is probably the hardest draw we've had so far. So, let's get into it. We're 8 minutes in, and I hope Leverkusen don't win, because if they do, I know it's a bit tongue-in-cheek, these hierarchy seem to have lost faith with me, but we generally don't know. If we do lose today, we could get sacked. Our first sacking on FM18. And never mind putting the series on hold altogether. It might just be that I'll just get the sack and we never work for Leipzig again. But Lucas Alario scored for Leverkusen, and that's not a good start at all for us. As you can see, there's loads of players that look frustrated, nervous, uninterested. And that isn't really good. We've got more possession, though, out there, and it seems that we're controlling the game a bit. It looks like Bayern are beating Wolfsburg. Can't believe Wolfsburg have made it to this point, to be quite honest, in the competition, considering how low they are in the league. But we're 28 minutes in now, nothing really happening, to be quite honest. Nope, still no highlights, and it's getting a bit boring, to be honest. I hope they aren't just sitting at the back now and hoping that we don't score a goal. We're going to attack him, see if we can get a goal before half-time, and that'll be really good. Here we go, we've got a highlight, just maybe what we might be asking for. Grucic, Cramble, all the passing it 1-2. Poulsen gets a goal, get in there. Yusuf Poulsen gets a goal, and I think my webcam's fine, shut up Toby. But get in, Yusuf Poulsen gets a goal. Klosterman, just so I was saying, you know, we need a goal before half-time, it'd be brilliant. Campbell and Grucic make a few 1-2s, but it was all a bit of a scramble in the box. But Poulsen, a lovely first touched goal, and brilliant stuff just before half-time. That puts us back in the game. And the team talk will be a lot different now. So we're in for half-time. It's 1-1. And bear in mind, this isn't two legs or anything like that. It's simply the results that we get from this game. I'm really hyped for this. Come on, lads. We're on the best of form. Well, we're not on the best of form, but we're the better team. We've got the momentum going into the second half, and I really hope we can do this now. Right, so they've got, I think it should just be a dead highlight, I think. But saying that, it might not be. Dem, Campbell, Werner, puts to Poulsen. Not quite. They've got a counter-attack, though. Can number 4, I think that is Orban. Yes, it is. He cleanly tackles the ball. He's on a yellow card, so we might have to take him off at one point. But Werner looks complacent, which isn't great. We've told them to push forward. Will we get a repeat of what we had before? I don't think so in terms of the goal, but we've got Dem on the ball. Orban doing a really good job at the back. Klosterman. A stupid ball in, to be honest. It wasn't going anywhere. Dem. Klosterman again. Stupid ball again. Grucic. Campbell. A stupid ball again. See what the theme is here. Leno puts it out for Alario. Oh dear, here we go. Right, we get it back in Forsberg. It's sloppy passing for everyone, but a lovely free ball from Forsberg to Poulsen, and oh no, we should have done better with that chance. It's a save from Leno. It goes out for a corner, and we need to take Klosterman off. He's just not been good enough, to be quite honest. But then who else can we put at left back? That's the trouble with not picking your own team. They don't really do things wisely. We'll have to leave it as it is then. We've got no choice. But we've got Werner on the edge of the box to Grucic. Ball sails wide of the mark, as it says lovely in commentary there. It's 2-2 the game against Wolfsburg and Bayern Munich now. Imagine if Wolfsburg made it to the final. What a story that would be. It'd be brilliant. And Bayern Munich with no trophies this year would certainly be a story. But I would love Wolfsburg to make it to the final. If we get to the final, of course. You know, I don't care who gets to the final if we don't. But I suppose it's all that spirit of, you know, if we lose to Leverkusen, it'd be nice for them to win the competition, blah, 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 blah. But a lovely ball from Forsberg to Campbell. Oh, he's done it again as Leno. He's put it wide. Oh, dear. The tension is really palpable here. And, ball to Dem. It's gone over. Blimey hell. Another highlight here. It's getting so manic now. I really hope it's not a goal for them. Upamecano, I can't speak. Gets it out. Bellarabi puts it in. No. Ah, Jesus. We were on top for so long there. And they get a counter-attack. And it's 2-1 Leverkusen in this crucial game in which we really need a win. 52 minutes in here at the Central Stadion. Can't really put Sabitzer as a strike, can we, or can we? Take Werner off. Werner's been rubbish, to be honest. Put him as advanced forward, and we'll take I'd love to take Klosterman off, because he's been rubbish. We will, actually. If any of these got any pace, because that's what he's got 12 pace, that'll do. Ilsanka can just play as a right back. I know he's rubbish, but, you know, Klossman's been terrible today, so that's just the way it's got to go. And then Kaiser can come on for Diego Dem as a Mazzala. A good old Garam Mazzala. Oh, I'm funny. Right, we made a triple sub, so that's all we can do now, really, and just hope that we get a shot. Because in the back of the net, we've got a highlight here, though. Poulsen on the wing. Poulsen still. He gets dispossessed by Durm. But we don't get the ball back. Oh, dear, they're on another counter-attack. Alario to Hababa to the other player, and it's 3-1. Leverkusen. Oh, no. Ah, Christ. We were in this game. We were doing really well. And I think we've lost it now. Kick in the teeth, that is. We've made it all the way to the semi-final. And I don't think we're going to do it here, unfortunately. Right, let's try and control the game. See what comes from that. If it's 4-1, we might as well just call it game over. But if it's 3-2 now, to be fair, we might be able to get back into it. Can we dispossess them by any chance? Bender puts to Bailey on the wing. Horn gets it back. Right, run it up the pitch. Just get it up the pitch. Do we go? Yes, he puts it out. A decent ball, Sabitzer. Still Sabitzer. He gets dispossessed, though. Bender gets it back to Leno. Can we run in and get that ball off them? Yes, we can. To Campbell. Grucic. Sabitzer. To Poulsen. Come on, son. Poulsen! Oh, he's missed. How has he done that? Oh, that's awful. Right, let's have a change of tactic here. Kaiser's got to go as an attacking midfielder. As a shadow striker, why not? And then we'll have to play Sabitzer. Yeah, we'll play Poulsen there. That's fine. And then we'll just have to put all these on attack. Simple as. Go on attacking fluid. You can be a wing back. You can be a full back on automatic, to be quite honest, you know, depending on where we get up to. Obviously, you're rubbish, but there we go. And then we'll just have to play. I reckon we can play Werner. We can finally play Horn as a sweeper keeper on attack. We've got absolutely nothing to lose here. And I'd love to get back into this. I don't think it's going to happen, though. Ilsanka to Grucic. They put it back, but Bernardo, lovely ball to Ilsanka, puts it into Forsberg to Kaiser. Yes, it's 3-2. Come on, lads. Right, push forward. We've got 40 minutes left here at the Central Stadion. Can we make it 3-3? Let's have a look at the highlight. Ilsanka to Grucic. Oh, brilliant this is. To Forsberg. No, it's not quite. Bailey chucks it out, but Bernardo gets it back. Ilsanka puts it across to Forsberg. And Kaiser, lovely stuff. The super sub himself. But I feel like it's almost like always with FM. We're going to make it 3-2, but nothing else. Oh, this is agony. Can we get a highlight? Just anything. Yes, we have got a highlight here. Leno puts it out. Orban gets it to Grucic. Just keep the ball, but we haven't done that. Alario on the ball. Ilsanka gets it out. Come on, Poulsen to Sabitzer. Come on. Come on, Sabitzer. On the... Oh, why this shot there? Oh, my God. Why have you had a shot there? You could have just put it across the goal. We've got another highlight here. Can it be 3-3? Bender. I don't know what Orban was doing there. Orban to Horn. Shuck it out, Horn. Lovely ball to Grucic, but they've got it back. Disappointing. Alario. Get it back, lads. Oh, brilliant. Awful pass by them. Sabitzer to Poulsen. Come on, please. Poulsen, please. Don't have it. Oh, Orban. Grucic. Kaiser. Poulsen. Sabitzer. No! Oh, I genuinely thought that was in. Oh, I feel like that's going to be it. Oh, no, we have got another highlight here. Could be 4-2 to them. Upamecano gets it out. Kaiser. Get it across to Sabitzer. Put it across to Poulsen. Put it across. Put it across. Put it across. Bernardo to Campbell. Put it in. Yeah, oh, no. I thought that was in. Oh, no. Oh. I was just ready to jump up in celebration. That is agonising. We're out of the DFB-Pokal. But you can't say that we didn't try. That was the most mental game I've played so far in FM. And that was very pleasing performance. Okay, Deo switched off, whatever. Have we got the sack? No, that's good. Bayern and Leverkusen will meet in the final then. Real shame. Real shame. We're out of the DFB-Pokal. But as I said, we tried our best. That's all that matters. And, it's gutting, to be honest, but, you know, there we go. Yeah, I'm gutted about that. I'm really gutted. We've received 1.84 million, which is nice. But that is absolutely gutting. It's very insecure now. It's our job. So we've only got the 4 Bundesliga games left. Blimey, that's it till the end of the season. That's a real shock. So we'll come back then for the Frankfurt and Hertha games to end off the season. I'm gutted. I'm really gutted about that. Anyway, I've been TIJ. I really hope you've enjoyed that. A lot of passion from me there. And I hope you didn't break your headphones from me screaming. But I've been TIJ anyway. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you tomorrow at 4 PM for the last episode of Season 1 of RB Leipzig. Leave your opinions in the comments what I discussed earlier as well. I've been TIJ. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.